It was all about me. This performance the dark place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was. The payphone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
Alan Wake, do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? You... Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return? Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the dark place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
The Ocean View Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon. The Ocean View Hotel. My destination. A loop that delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
The dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. It got in. I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. I gotta keep it together. Damn it. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line. I have to beat the devil at his own game.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me.
There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere. I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
dry if you stay here for too long. You'll end up a lost soul, haunting the streets and alleys. A faded-out shadow, glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate. Your broken dreams become a broken mirror, and the twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger, regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close. The lights affected where the door led to.
Сука, блядь.
You dream of calling it quits, making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind. Getting in a car and driving till you see the sun rise, somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
I could use that shotgun.
Хватит.
The bar menu caught my eye.
Пизда мне. Он должен какую-то закономерность увидеть. Негрони. Мне типа что-то должно прям казаться интересным, да? Fashion гинтвист. Как гинтвист 25.00. 25.50. А это цены вообще. С 5.00, 25.50, 20. О. Сейчас. Писать раки.
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
Ничего необычного, я также все время стою.
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing, am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the
Or
hell?
maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is return so important? What?
You always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
I need the clicker. It's returned, because we returned.
And that is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratchy's...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
They're on to us. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
kept me awake at night. Whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. Huh. How meta can it get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path. I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here. The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there.
Где ключ, я не понимаю. Ебитесь, блять. Три фрика.
Alan Wake.
Хуесос. А, это просто меня забавить как плохо.
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Вообще нет ключей.
So, you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power. We were like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, he will come.
The pre-show ritual. That's it. Set it up. Start from the beginning. The story was affecting the scene.
Короче, все по-новому исследуем.
Layers upon layers. A play about a murder cult infiltrated by a real murder cult.
Да хуей, хули вы возрождаетесь, я убил вас. О.
The prop room had been changed from room 104 to room 225. The troupe were busy building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed. It was locked from the other side. This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began. Another vision, another idea.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The ocean view was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
А, да сука! Еще один! О! Что? Я в комнате стоял. Он меня в комнате не должен видеть.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began. Another vision. Another...
Мне надо выслушать все заново.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The ocean view was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
Special place, a shifting space. Tradition of countless moments now and again. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there. Awe-inspiring, macabre.
Раки, блядь.
It could not be opened on the side.
Fuck you нахуй, да пошли в пизду, блядь. Упоролся опять в какую-то закрытую дверь. Гнида, блядь, которая входит. Хуей, блядь, долбоёб. Давай, телепортируйся до меня. Что делаем? Что это, блядь? Еще идут, блядь. Ну закрой, блядь.
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play.
101, это что? В первом этаже закрытая для впадлов идти. Шайтан заряжу. Ну и стоит пик быстрого доступа на хил. Ладно, я не потом вернусь. Плей... Что? 219, 202. Полок вещей. Вау. Как будто прикольно. Все контейнеры буду видеть. Но это, видимо, не тут. Это не тут.
The cult in the play was called the Cult of the Tree. With their deer masks, they were the backwoods echo of the cult of the words urban horror.
Надо призраков врубать.
I recognized my writer's room on the stage.
Nice set you got here. What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the cult mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
Вас хлопнул, придурки. Ебался. Давайте стакайтесь, парни.
Doctor's inside!
В каком тогда сюжете? Тут я еще. Точка интереса.
writing. This is Scratch mocking me.
Wow.
The scene changed with the story.
Тут нету нигде ни в какой реальности. Что за бред? Нету ящика ни в какой из, блядь, хуёни. Еще раз ритуал пришел. Пусто. Призраки. Дьявол. Что за наёбы, блядь? Местонахождение. Местонахождение чего? Просто загружусь. Дай патроны. Пока нахуй. Да, посмотрел. Сука, открыли, блядь. Тут свет не зайдете. Оп. Окей. Ножик ты типа, не ударил.
true, Ian. The parts that are true, I must change reality to escape. The writing has to be just right, or else it'll all just wash away.
Я хотел сделать.
I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The devil's path up the staircase was draped in blood.
Подъем на второй этаж. Я могу сюда даже пойти. Но я не хочу.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who. In the hotel. Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play. And always in character.
Где я нахожусь? Ну, погнали.
Scratch had been here. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery. And all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Чё, я не так побежал? А что сделал не так? Он появляется впереди меня, я бегу назад. Почему я проиграл в прошлый раз?
The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker. The muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it. And so will the fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
The devil walked through the hotel, dragging the whole place to hell with him. This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow it was important. Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake. Are I still trapped? I have the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape, somehow. I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return. containment tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did. Scratch was closing in, gaining control. I couldn't let him escape the dark place. I had to keep him from Alice.
Go to hell!
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room. I needed to get inside the manuscript.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end. Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wig.
Whatever you say.
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste. The door wouldn't budge.
at the end of the tunnel. If you... Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Dora didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Hearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöten Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
I'm looking forward to seeing Yötön Yö in the cinema. But first I work. And the work won't end even when you do it, perkele. Ei siinä. One potato at a time. Just remember though, the brave will eat the beeswax.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is a cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there. Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when he finished, he took a return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
I told you not to try anything!
I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
You're lost in your own company. And cut! Oh. Now that is drama.
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns. could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side.
Well, had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of a cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else?
The door wouldn't open. The theater appeared to be closed. Maybe the ticket could still get me in. The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
The question, how do you pull
Который вчера
Тоже скачать?
скачал. Не, иди нахуй, с тобой не хочу играть.
Я свину зомби.
Привет, зомби.
Я сейчас тоже скачаю. Сколько она весит?
Нет, иди нахуй, я с тобой не буду играть. Я
Там
тебя ненавижу.
16 игроков, может.
Я тебя ненавижу, я не буду с тобой играть.
А какую надо 2 штуки скачать опять?
Не, одну, нижнюю. Скачиваешь, устанавливаешь и все.
Паня, скажи мне, что надо скачать.
Давай не говори, я не буду.
Для игры через Steam, а я через Steam не хочу играть.
Покупай в Стиме.
Она дорого
Я
стоит.
тоже с Мирасом не хочу играть, не приходится.
Я тоже не хочу с Тарасом играть. Это сука он еще позвал.
$27 стоит, да?
Для нас это копейки.
А что
Ну,
надо
конечно,
скачать
для,
на
для
первом?
нас, для нас, ютуберов, давай. На
11
стримах
гигов
мы собираем там 1000
11
рублей.
гигов
всё.
За всю жизнь.
Мне кажется, у меня недостаточно прав для скачивания файла.
Я встал,
Did I
сука,
stop
еще,
writing at
блядь,
some
и
point?
у меня
I
одно
can't
ухо не
stop.
слышит почему-то,
There's too
блядь.
much at stake.
Левое, сука, мы вообще пиздец. У меня ухо
Да,
заложено.
таракан залез и сломал.
Да я вот тоже думаю.
Я не могу
Пиздец.
скачать. Твари.
Тебе нельзя.
Да это неправильно.
Похуй,
Не,
что это
мне нижнее
неправильно.
это скачивать надо.
Другая сука тоже привлекательна.
Я зашел в меня нет, у меня тут этот The Lord of the Ring, The Return of the King.
Че за хуйня?
Властелин колец я скачиваю.
Возвращение
Фильм,
короля.
что ли? Фильм?
Да, прикинь.
Нахуй тебе
А
фильм.
я не помню, что я скачивал. Я сейчас Властелина колец буду смотреть. О, у меня скачивает.
Блядь,
Я хотел
одним
Мафию
ухом
2
слышу.
скачать.
Зачем фильмы скачивать? Одним
Я не
ухом.
знаю, как... Это шутка какая-то, я это не делал. Значит,
Куда-то в дорогу максимум.
тут
Какую дорогу, блядь?
Как этого маленького
дорогу.
мне кажется, зовут белого?
Какого,
знает?
блядь?
Голым.
Властелин колец.
Ваня.
Я не Ваня, голым.
Ваня.
Голым.
Давай не умничай.
Я
Моя
вообще не
прелесть,
похож
которая говорит.
нисколько.
Почему я продаю наркотики? Вот это надо посмотреть.
Ты
Обязательно.
кто такое интересное кино снял?
А?
Ты кто такое интересное снял?
Мариарти.
Угу.
Я смотрю все про наркотики, я люблю, потому что их... Вот.
Это взаимно.
Ты только не выкладывай никуда.
Да,
меня-
хорошо, я всего лишь стримлю.
Нет. Я
Просто всё.
осуждаю наркоманцев и их детей.
И трансов.
Трансов нормально еще.
То есть ты трансвестит, да?
Да.
Скажи ты.
А?
Ну, в будущем стану трансвеститом.
А мне Жанна вернет ПТС или нет? Как вы думаете?
Какая
А
же...
мне Мирас вернет? Надо спросить, наверное, где.
Какие тебе ПТСы? Ты столько игр заруинил уже, уебище ебаное.
Я вообще не люблю руинить, я не руинил.
Ага.
Я
Поверь
вон
мне.
один за 30 минут игры спокойно заканчиваю.
А чё ты, бля, нахуя ты
Падением
там
своего
видишь,
трона.
когда в пати играешь, долбоёб.
Знаю, всякие попадаются донилы. Не, я вот одному человеку готов всегда руинить, это Мирас, тварь. Не знаю, я не хочу на саппорт играть, вы постоянно саппорт даете. Я вот 0.17.
Да ты крип ебучий, блядь, чё поделать?
В следующей игре кэрри даю тебя и с тобой на лайн иду. Обсасывай так полностью, не выигрываешь. Всё.
Всё, скрываешь веды, да?
Забудь мою.
Не
Я на
выигрываешь,
Аркарде не пятерки
скрываешь
игру
веды.
выиграл, вы понимаете?
Ты чё?
За 40 минут ее закончили.
Ебать, ты быстро её закончил.
Там типы вообще какие-то душные, на них
This
мне
place had
вообще блэкхолы, ни
significance to the
одного,
cult.
по-моему, все блэкхолы
There
в
was
четверых
something to
давал,
use there.
ни одного там не было.
Да сука, мразь. Иди
Я ещё
нахуй,
дал-
не кашляй.
Дебил на луне, так я тоже заболел, урод.
The first step to
Я на
a
луне
new
урод
life.
еще был,
I was
у нас
making
Энигма
progress.
на линии по КД просто этих айдолонов делает дура, эти глефы эти не качает. Урод вонючий. Четвертый уровень, он без глефа бегает все еще. Тупой просто. Как только я ему не сказал, он не сделал этого. Так бы и бегал нахуй 1/3. Там смешно. Антимаг второй шмоткой себе собрал этот агоним.
Нормально, что ты смеешься, блядь?
А зачем он нужен вообще? Он никого не батил на
Агоним,
это.
имба, блядь. Агоним
Если
диффуз
кого-то...
покупаешь, все.
Если батить кого-то.
Нет, чтоб маны дохуище выжигать, ты не шаришь, блядь.
У нас Леон в команде был, у всех мана была постоянно. Леон с крылышками какими-то. Сколько еще? 23 минут скачиваться будет, бля. Почему 7 мегабутов в секунду только?
Мирас играет в игру под названием «Свежая девушка», сезон 1. Ну, в переводе на русский, естественно.
Ну, естественно. А когда же не переводил, блядь?
Как ты увидел, он же не в сети?
Не, у меня в сети, в стиме.
Так в стиме. Ну-ка, интересно даже посмотреть, что это за хуйня.
Fresh Woman Season 1. Поехали. Что это такое?
Все достижения уже получилось. Ебанутый.
Показать центр сообщества. Посетить страницу магазина. $9 стоит.
Какие $9?
Ой-ой-ой.
Там нормально, слышишь, блядь, чё? Там прям рабочий. Ебать,
Опять какая-то порно, да, игра?
Да.
Это прям реально порнуха ебаная. Зайди в один стрим, да. Это прям порнуха, блядь. Смотри, блядь, смотришь? Смотри, блядь. Это вообще пиздец.
А как он все достижения там уже?
Он уже все там, блядь. Ебать, он прикол, ты сидит рядом, вот это хуярит, блядь. Вы просто представьте, что человека должно быть, что подыграл.
Познакомьтесь с Лили, познакомьтесь с Алисой.
Ебать, ублюдок, что сделал с моим отцом. Опа, вот что сделал с его отцом.
Эмили с любовью Мэй.
Жизнь в колледже. У казаха такая жизнь была.
Встретиться в кафу Дилана, сбежать от мамы Джулии, проверять Джулии с любовью Алиса, с любовью Джулия. 6 часов уже сидит.
Платиновый.
А по-моему, на
Бля, на самом деле мы просто не понимаем, надо просто тоже скачать, поиграть обязательно.
Да, конечно, у меня сайтик есть такой, ютубчик, оранжевого черного.
Порно-игры. В стиме надо сделать вкладку.
А такой не банят разве?
Что банить?
Вот это вот.
Что тут такого?
Что такого?
Да.
Что ты хочешь Pal World себе? Pal World?
Да, я просто добавил.
А кто мне рассказывал, что там негры работают? Не вы?
Не знаю, мне вообще похуй. Это хуйня игра, блядь, залупа.
Мне кто-то говорил, что эту игру хейтят, типа там эти, какие, бля, обзоры эти вонючие снимают, что это дерьмо игра, потому что там животные должны работать, а можно негра, короче, за плечи он будет работать.
Ну это нормально, это в принципе похуй. Да просто хуйня.
Там негры, короче, с одним уровнем.
Я вот ММОшки жду, суки, твари, я хочу уже хоть одну, блядь, выпустить. Вот это наша русские, блядь, русские слоны нахуй делают.
Когда сделают?
Да хуй его знает. Первый квартал 24 года, скоро уже выйдет.
О, типа Skyrim или что? Че он колдует?
Да хуй знает, что это, блядь. По идее пиздатая должна быть.
Сталкер когда выйдет?
Ну сталкер нахуй нужен, блядь.
Ты видел, что Мора себе игру делает?
Да похуй, ёпт.
Посмотри.
Он уже давно, да он давно сдох уже, блядь.
Не, игру-то он делает прикольно. Мора делает игру.
Можно, чтобы у меня ухо стало слышать, бля?
Зажми нос и надуйся.
Не, иди нахуй, у меня тогда лопнет башка,
Да,
блядь.
The plot changes shape the world around me.
Do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Hmm? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
Legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film, Tom the Poet, before he went missing, mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie. Played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail. Just like Wake's books were.
Following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film.
Я таки не помню, второй файл-то качать или нет? Ваня. Ваня, Ода. Мне надо второй файл качать или нет?
Ну, тебе надо его скачать, закинуть в папку с игрой и засетубать его. Ну тогда это вот сюда.
The cops had gotten their 15 minutes of fame with the cult, and it had been a scream. They were the murder victims. I had to find a way into the projection booth somehow. Shone out of the screen and revealed the door. Zane's lamp on the screen had no light. I could transfer the light in my lamp to his.
Alan Wake, Alan Wake.
I was back out into the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds.
Так, фигню я эту скачал. С ютуб. Русский, далее. Установить. А. А. О. Да, ну,
Симбиря Мор.
Играю. Ну не
Давай за
сильно,
тебя.
но не оверрейт.
Давай
Оверрейт
забаним
мастер.
Симбирю хоть. Ну, тут не
Решайте
скоро в топ.
парни. Не бан.
Ну, мы идем играть в эту игрушку или нет?
Ну, я сейчас персонажа создаю.
Что ты?
Персонажа создаю.
Shrouded Pasity. Предварительная обработка.
Oh, a wanderer brought an enthralling gift to the people of Embervale. The elixir. It was a cure, a blessing, a weapon. Once concealed by the ancients, its might had been set free. With it came power, mistrust, and a longing for more. Humanity dug the elixir wells, ripping apart the land and each other to quench their thirst. Elixir and blood, a drop for a drop. But from the depths of the wells, an unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The Shroud, a ruinous fog which sought only to spread and devour. Facing their downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn. Now, your time has come. Awake.
А дальше что делать? 56 FPS.
Где? Ты зашел уже? Ну там через этот просто присоединяйся.
Лучше всего вообще на минималку выкрутить.
Я не знаю, но я поставил максималки, но у меня лагает. Буду снижать.
Эликсир это будет, кажется, благословение оружия. Вот это да. Ваня, давай драться.
Давай, так зайди ко мне.
Что, я родился, потом ты, 54 FPS. 30, 40.
47. Сука, френдли файра нет.
А че я бабой кричу, я же мужик.
Ну ты голос не выбрал, видимо. Ты, сука, хули такую же прическу, как у меня сделал, только рыжую.
Я хатап еще.
Бля. Ну почему? Куда Шалагинов отошел? Он придет? Я еще на ТГ напишу.
Надо что-то изменить, у меня лагает жестко. Сроки качества производительные. 27 FPS. Сейчас все выключу. Все равно плохо, 30 FPS.
На минималках?
Да, 33.
Ну, она много жрет.
Но у меня ничего не жрет. Ничего не жрет. Ну, видюха 50. Всё. Но у меня памяти 92 жрет, тварь. Больше, чем раз. Просто жрет как не себя, тварь. А чё, у меня слева стамина это?
Если да, ты побежишь, что слева тот кружочек от стамина.
Погоди. Даже когда я бухаю, он... А, что ты произошло?
У нас какое-то время сверху идет.
Задание. Доберитесь до дороги. О, на улице вообще 20 FPS. У тебя сколько FPS?
Ну, не пиши. Я включу в стиме. Наверное, навряд ли сейчас. А, я не могу даже. А, я не могу.
Мы можем, да у меня же показывается, значит можно.
Сейчас найду эту настройку.
Сколько у тебя FPS?
Я побольше. Здесь вот 40, 45.
Ну это 30, 31. Ой, спать лёг. Да застань кровать. Ого, это что такое? Какой-то кролик большой тут. Я убил его.
А тебя не возвращает? Там я нормально двигаюсь? Именно типа пинг нормальный.
Где ты?
Локация достигнута. Я на светлом знаке. Я приду к тебе.
А, нормально вроде. Остановись, остановись. 5 бутылей воды набрал. В пещеру упал. Опа. Тебе тоже сундук можно открыть?
Нет, его залутал.
Драка какая-то. О. Будешь ос собирать? Ой, собрал. Воск в руке.
Ебать, я нахуй тебя послушал, фрик, чуть не сдох, блядь.
Что я сделал?
Ну хуйню вот это нос. Это,
О,
зажал нос, дунул, короче, и у меня чуть нахуй, я чуть не умер, блядь.
Unlucky.
Вообще,
А слышь, у тебя на геймтаче сколько FPS здесь?
да я не буду, откуда я знаю.
Мало или много?
Да не знаю, блядь.
Ну сейчас зайдешь, включишь, посмотришь.
Кстати, все,
Я
ладно,
просто в
больше не
30,
будешь
в
слышать.
30 FPS бегаю.
Не, у меня точно не 30. Да не знаю.
Ну 40 у меня вот, ну это не такое. А как приблизить персонажа? Чего я так далеко от себя?
Там можно поле зрения в настройках выкрутить.
Я, по-моему, когда только начинал, ближе было, а сейчас как-то отдалился. Сам не понял как.
Отдалился. Фрик.
А я в лову... Я А, нет, все. Дальше мы тут без себя уже развиваемся вовсю. Все, мы уже богачи. А если я грибочек 7 я не умру?
Проверь.
Буду с магическому урону.
У меня почему-то перс не сохранился, что за хуйня.
Что у тебя?
Перс не сохранился.
Навещ, что же нам пробовать перезайти? Может тут баг?
Да, попробуйте. Нам надо... Посмотрите, может там можно где-то сохраниться, может я не нажал.
Ну тут есть эти сохранялки, нет? Или что?
Но у меня просто нет персонажа, вообще нихуя нет, я как будто по новой в игру зашел.
Ты Ваня ливнешь?
Сейчас я алтарь по пламени построю, майби, от этого зависит.
Что для него? У меня кто-то воет. А тут из оружия что, только факел или что?
Ну да.
Всю игру будем с факелом бегать.
А чтоб оружие сделать, что надо делать? С оружием бегать. А я могу дерево сломать пальцами? Овечка, иди сюда.
Ну вот тут пишет что-то. Всю ночь играли с другом, все сохранялось. Даже выходил из игры, потом заходил, все работало. Стоит перезагрузить компьютер, все слетает. Хуй знает, короче. Если так же будет, то придется дропать. Я не знаю, как фиксить. Ну затестите, посмотрите.